find an office job anymore. Once when I was delivering goods, I accidentally saw her fall off her motorbike. I helped her, took her to the clinic, and that's how the matchmaker connected us together. My girlfriend's name is Nan. She has a well-off family, works as a bank employee, so her salary is also high. Since I met Nan, I always buy valuable gifts and go out to historical places. Try to do everything to stop feeling that I am worthy of her. It seems that Nan is also very satisfied with me. So we started talking about the future. What will it be like when we get married? We talked about it that time, so we mentioned it. She had just gone to the first-class reunion of the new year and was excitedly talking about new things with her friends. Then Nan turned to the topic of careers. Let me say, young people today are really bad. Stable job, dislike. Stimulation is seasonal jobs like spinning the sky, shipper. People are always haunted by the smell, oil, grease, dust, disgusting. Hearing Nan say that, I felt sad because I'm also a shipper. At that time, I stubbornly asked her, "Why do you think it is a water shipper?" The answer is boys who work as shippers, all day in the sun, in the rain, dress shabbily, have no time for their lover, low salary, do not understand the interests of girlfriends. Boys are spinning the sky, always have to bow to others, have no future. In life, you have to be realistic. Choose a job that makes you hold your head high, dress properly, and have a stable economy. But think for a moment, stop talking. I will never love someone who works as a shipper or water. Just go home, have no money, then look at each other and drink porridge. I just know how to hum. Listening to the phone, I feel scared. Please tell me about the shippers. If she finds out that I'm also a shipper, I wonder how she will react. Will I be dumped just because of my job? Not thinking so, I dare not say anything about my job. As for Nan, I always think that I must work for an office building because every time she sees me, she sends news to her house to pick her up to go out. A few days ago, I had an order to deliver milk tea to an office building. I quickly delivered the goods, but the person who received the goods was my sister Nan. Our eyes met without blinking. Please tell me, you work in a bank again. Why do you work in an office building? Before I could say anything, Nan spoke up. I work as a shipper during the day. At that moment, I delivered milk tea, stopped, and turned away immediately. I didn't want to talk to Nan because I felt too shocked. I don't criticize Nan's job, but seeing her in a janitor's uniform, I remembered the criticism she had said about the shipper profession that night. Stop texting me on Zalo, she said, but in general, the baby was afraid that I would know she was a janitor and would show disdain for her, so she deliberately pretended to be a young lady. She also deliberately criticized people who do manual labor so that I would feel that she was really classy. Now she regrets, hopes that I will forgive her, and wants to continue to love me. Honestly, I love Nan very much and also want to marry her. But I can't forget the humiliation of being a shipper tech worker like a dog criticizing a cat for having too much hair. Now everyone give me your opinion. Should I continue to maintain my relationship with Nan? Or should I look for another girl? Understand my job and don't be fake. Everyone says that men will have important milestones in their lives to change. 1 is to go to work, 2 is to get married, 3 is to have children. I have gone through 2/3 of those important milestones with my husband, but to be honest, he is still a big, spoiled guy, even though he was 10 years older than me when we first got married. My husband is still quite young. There hasn't been much change. At the beginning of the month, I still give my wife money regularly, and I always give him some money back just in case. But in the end, every month I have to ask for at least 500 to 1 million more to buy model comics, because my husband is a precious beau who loves to collect these things. In addition, my husband has a special trick. He cries when I'm sulking, cries when I'm angry, resentful, and urges me to bring them down, intending to send him to another room to sleep alone. But he keeps holding the blanket tightly, eyes red, and watering, as if I'm the one who committed the crime. Not as good, so I have to let him go. In general, there are some lovely points, but when I'm sad, when I confide in him, sometimes my husband doesn't even know and always thinks only of me. Monthly is 1 month. Can it be 3 or 4 times? Not to mention that in the world, I have never seen anyone with such bad sleeping habits as my husband. Snores like thunder, but still sleeps. Clearly drunk, Even if the sky falls, he will still sleep soundly because